every time I hear that sound. She's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal. I didn't know that Detective Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Ow! As biting as lashes from a whip. Von Karma. She really did appear. It was a real battle in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the last day. The day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making national news? National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she may be overestimating the importance of a win just by a smidge. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh? I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide the look of victory with 10 paperbacks on your head. I got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah. I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I gotta try and find out more information for myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? Ah, you must mean the esteemed man from Von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this? Or any other conversation? Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Felix Wright. I have to see him again one more time. Him? I'm sure you know whom I speak. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
Bit
Sorry.
way loud.
Sorry.
Like super loud.
Sorry. Miles Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth? Why would you bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right, it was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was right again. Look at this, like she's like looking at you with disdain from like little slightly tint up, like looking down on you. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault that he's gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I... Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then, one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth? He's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I am sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he is still alive. Prosecutor Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Nick! About Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick! Miss von Karma? What? I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? Huh. This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick, let's go. We need to talk to the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Nay! No. Not ni. Nay. It means no in Norwegian.
Hmm? I thought you made horse noises or something. Let me do some. Right.
Why did you do this? You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here's a circus. Everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. I don't even know where these things started. Acro, you're a member of this circus as well? That's right. I mainly perform the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. Oh, come on, this song, no. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Badger song. I listened to the Blue Badger for 5 hours over this miserable thing. Every single time. Blue Badger. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, looks like someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a bit of a grudge against Regina? Sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? Nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful! The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? Cyclops? It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago? What in the world went on at the circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced it had all been a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night? I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of the crime was just below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive it was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick! He's got a barbell. Look around. Everything he's got is for upper body training. Wait a second. These are the same machines I see on TV all the time. Hey, Nick. What? I don't have this one. This barbell here is a new model. Don't overdo it, Maya. You don't want to end up a muscle woman. That's not how this works, Phoenix. That's not how any of this works. This bed is incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid made it up. Even the laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly. Nick, there's nothing unusual about that at all. That's how things are supposed to be. Can a man respect another man for doing something said man cannot do? Ew, it's a huge pile of trash. One man's trash is another monkey's treasure. I guess you're right. Look, they're all shiny things. He's even got a motorcycle exhaust. What do they call this thing? Oh, a tuba, right? Of course that's a tuba, Sally. You didn't know that? Hey, it's a picture of Regina. Well, she is a shining beauty. No objections here. Monkey must use this to swing on around on. Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride it too. Maybe later. You can see the big top from the window here. There's no snow on top of the big top. It's kind of weird, don't you think? The inside of the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on top will probably melt. I guess you're right. The snow probably just slides right off. Hey, the net is ripped. Monkey must be prone to breaking things. He's hardcore. The net looks fine to me. Do you really think he plays basketball? I think so. Monkeys live a life above the rim, you know. You're joking, right? You think the monkey has a proverbial game? Of course! That monkey doesn't fake the funk on a nasty dunk. Well, a prehensile tail might be an unfair advantage. It's a monkey calendar! I must really love monkeys. I think that's all we can actually look at in here now. Yeah, looks about right. What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria in the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina! Ask her about it! So we have to find Regina. Snow down here? Nope. So she's probably in the big top right now. Hopefully. Yep, she looks like she is. I got a bad feeling about this. Ah, Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be fillet of phoenix. Stay, heal. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they become a star in the heavens? That's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. Strange that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so? Yeah, you will, I think. I got a feeling that everyone's doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Hello there, Farnwell. Yeah, this girl. Just to go back and clear something up. Why do you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. Like a lot of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. Whoa, that's what's up there, Farewell? We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Turney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Notice how every single option is yes, whatever you say, Regina. Basically. Leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay! You're really going to do it? Okay, so we're going to present this thing here. Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what that is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it. It was there before around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah! I always take Akko his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realize the piece of paper was in your pocket? Oh. On Christmas gifts, Farnwell?
Also, I posted links of both Kickstarters I pledged to in your games channel.
Okay.
Unsettled looks like we'll have a lot of fun with it. Oh, I became paranoid.
Yeah, sure. We'll have a lot of fun trying to figure space for all of this. You know, we still have Suburbia there, just sitting out there in its box.
That's because we haven't done anything to it.
Because the damn thing is huge!
Because you haven't done anything to it. You haven't even packed it up.
Actually, can you go fetch it for me, please? Just so everyone can see like the size of that thing. The box was so don't get me wrong. Suburbia is a great board game. It's amazing. Are you okay? The box is also kinda big. This is the shipping box for the board game Suburbia that we got. This is the Super Kickstarter edition, collector's edition, and I mean it has some extra floof in it, yes, but
Extra floof?
yeah, like storage space and like accessories.
I was expecting foxes when you said extra floof.
Okay, I guess like I would love it to be floof in that sense, but it's not. Can you take it again? You just. So yes.
Why you do this? I'll just put it here now.
That's fine. So yes, that as you can see, like the box is huge. Yep. But since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to someone else and then someone else's pocket. And then what? I wonder if the person who lost it was in trouble. So you didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did. I stuck it up there. How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. So now we have to find Monkey. See where Monkey is anywhere. Something smells fantastic. So, we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Berry Big Circus. Well, okay, at the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. Those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into burger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you guys going to do? That's all what I've thought about. That's all I've thought about in the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? It's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyway, I gave some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking about trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. It's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Mo, what's left to see if everyone can go over the tragedy? You know, the tragedy? You know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it, it's nothing. Nothing at all. He must be the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're absolutely right, girlie. Tang dang dang. Correctamundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, am I right, aren't I? So now we're getting close to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, eh? So let's see if we can actually get this over with. Get something out of him right now. I don't think we can, but we can get some of it out to see where we have to go next. I mean, we know who it is referring to because it's Acro, because he said 6 months ago, but hey. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers, let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Oh. Actually, I kinda got an idea what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Okay, we don't have it yet. And look at how little... I want to save as much of this energy as I can. Because we need... that's what we're gonna go into court with. And I would like to get a refill on that. Before we continue, so... So let's find the... Oh, right, now I remember. Let's see, we need to go to find... They must have taken Max for questing again. Yes, Felix is a salty noodle person, but you know, localization at this time, fair and well, duh. There really isn't anything that we need to ask him right now anyway. You're right, I guess. Alright, let's go then. So let's go to the lodging house. Let's ask Acro. See if we can get anything out from, like, a little bit of a clue before we have to go. I had so much sugar now.